Hello and welcome to another stream. My name is Ray and it is Learning Korean Day 209. Thanks for tuning in. Today we'll start with a vocabulary review. We didn't do that the last 2 days. And then we will finish up lesson 22. So let's jump into it. Here we have the review, 58 words, so let's go. To be white, 넓다,
넓다,
recently, 역시. Wow, it's not 역시. Okay, then it's wait, recently I'm thinking of repeatedly is 역시, right? Recently, is it? It's not tashi, right? Is this Kincho? Chogun? Ah, wait. Maybe there's an N in the end. E in the end.
출근,
There we go.
출근,
Chogun. Okay, 이상.
이상,
내리다.
내리다,
유표. 우표.
우표,
Candidate. Wait. Not sure about the second syllable, and the rest is jar. 후보, yeah, okay.
후보자,
I just remembered the mem. The mem was who do you want to see as a president? Like, and then something with candidate. Yeah. So who you want to see? See is 보다. So 후보, and then jar. I just remembered like that. Okay. So this is one of the words for lesson 22 that we started with already before switching to the grammar. So now I can test if I really have the grammar in my head or not. So what is... I will write all the forms in here. I will write all the forms here. Okay, so those are the three different whats we have. These two are basically the same. And this one is not. Adjective. I'm not sure adjective. What does adjective mean? That it's in front of a noun? I'll go with the last one.
무슨,
There we go. Western food. Yang. Chic.
양식,
To be confusing. Joaquinada is to check, to confirm, right? Joaquinada. To be confusing. Oh wait, it's the man with the hat and the girl on top of the hat. Head guy. Head guy. Head guy. Leader.
헷갈리다.
Okay. Jase, I think.
자세,
How many? Okay. So, what do they want here? How many? I think otoke was not. I didn't learn that in the vocabulary, so this one should be 몇.
몇.
Comic book is manhwa check.
만화책.
This one is probably more or muot.
무엇.
To be special. 특별하다.
특별하다.
Together, to collect. 모르다. 모르다? 모으다.
모으다.
To vary. Cock. Cook. Wait, I will get this. Jong, it's Jong. Hada. And this one is cock.
걱정하다.
걱정하다, okay. Needed a bit of time, but got it. Wash is shita.
씻다.
Relationship. 관계.
관계. 관계.
Later. 나중.
나중.
To be round. 동글다.
동글다.
이야기하다.
이야기하다.
Downtown. 시내 and 도심.
도심.
주년. 라면. 잘. 집수하다. 수집하다. Okay. Translate. 번역하다. Didn't we already have that? 몇? Okay, so this is another one. Let's try o, do, ge. Whew, well, how much? Wait, we had how many and how much? How many? How much? I didn't learn this grammar yet. 얼마나 is the other one. 얼마나.
얼마나.
What adverb? More.
뭐.
Mom. 엄마. 엄마.
엄마.
Key.
키.
Ooh, curious. This is 궁금하다.
궁금하다.
Finally got it. Oh, Bill is another hard one. 청구서.
청구서.
한식.
한식.
이기다.
이기다.
To bless. Looks like I don't remember this one. To bless. It was the mem or the word itself is not a real compound word, but it's definitely a combination of two syllables that makes sense if you connect them. Like from words that make sense if you connect them. Don't remember.
축복하다.
축복. To be happy and to congratulate. Yeah. Okay, the making sense if you connect the words is... Everyone has its own definition of that, but... Yeah, you congratulate someone and you're happy that you do it, you bless him. That's how I remember in my head. 축복하다. Okay, to change. To change. 바꾸다, I think. 바꾸다.
바꾸다.
바꾸다, yeah. 미다. I just remembered Mida, but that's not enough. Damn. 미다하다. The mem was to believe, to trust in King Midas. Midas. Mida. Weird.
믿다.
Oh, Mida, not Mida. Well, okay, that was very close.
믿다.
Mida.
그.
축복하다.
축복하다.
Title of a book. No, not yo. I had this yesterday, 2 days ago or last time we learned vocabulary. Definitely mok, 제목,
제목.
제목, my neck. Near, close by. Okay. 근처, 근처에. Adjective. Adjective. Okay, okay. Something 갑다. Ah, man, I can't remember.
가깝다.
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 To go somewhere frequently. 다니다.
다니다.
To be difficult to do something. 힘들다. 감들다. Kim. It was something like this. Come. 힘.
힘들다.
힘들다. There we go. News. 소식.
소식.
월급. 월급.
월급.
별.
별.
실망하다.
실망하다.
동중. 하다 or 새롭다. To be impulsive. 하다. 충동하다. That sounds correct. Let me try 새롭다. Ah, wait, not 하다 or 새롭다. It's 적.
충동적.
There we go. The reason why I mix that up is because I learned all the different 적 words in the same session where I learned the 하다 and 새롭다. For example, disappointing and I don't know, disappointed and disappointing. 실망하다 and 실망스럽다. And there were like 4 or 5 of those words. And in the same session I learned the words that have the 적 in the end. And there was another one that doesn't have a 적 in the end, but 스럽다. I think natural. 자연스럽다 instead of 자연적. So there was like a connection between 적 and 새롭다, and a connection between 하다 and 새롭다, so that's why I mixed it up. Nearby close, adjective. 가깝다.
가깝다.
pencil. pylon. 연필.
연필.
Perfect. Perfect, man. 기억. 지역. 주역. 자역. Damn. pretty sure it's yok. Choyok. Choyok. Or is it ik? Chuik? No. Yok.
추억,
Oh, chuwok, not yok.
추억,
Yok. Yeah, because the other word, I already learned the word for memory is kiyok. So it's this word, ki-ok. Oh, no, yeah. Ki and ok, but if you say it fast, it's kiyok. So it basically becomes a yok, right? The e here connects to the o, the o here, so it basically becomes yok. So that's why I thought it's yok. Oh well. Chuok. To believe, to trust. Mitta.
믿다.
Memory. Chuok.
추억,
Okay. 20 more and then we'll go into the grammar again. Ah, shut up is such a weird word. Chaw something, chaw. Kinchaw? No, kinchaw is something completely different. Takchaw.
닥쳐,
Yeah, okay. Ooh, Kodakada. No, it's not Hada. It's not Hada. Kodak. Cha. G.
코딱지,
Wedding. Kyorom. Kyoron. Shik.
결혼식.
결혼식. 논.
논.
의연. 기연. 의견.
의견.
의견. Hi Kaya, thanks for tuning in. Economical. 재경하다. 재경적, of course. Wait, economical.
경제적.
경제적. To be pleasant. No, cup or cop? I think cop. Da.
즐겁다.
즐겁다. It was like the meme was a jewel cup. To graduate. Graduate. Jaw. Was it jaw? Was it jaw? Jaw. 졸업. Yeah, 졸업. 하다.
졸업하다.
Income. 수입.
수입.
To disappear. 사라하다. 사라지다.
사라지다.
Oh wow, this one with these letters. There was a R and an Ö in there. So something like this. I'm not even trying.
게으르다.
Okay, 게으르다. Okay. I didn't know the first syllable.
게으르다.
Jump. Not jump.
낮잠.
Jump is sleep. When. 언제.
언제.
To review. 연복하다. I'm pretty close. I'm sure I'm pretty close. 복하다 should be correct. 연노. 연. Oh man, it's crazy. I thought it's come from Yonsipada. Similar to Yonsipada. So it's Yonbukada. Yon. Yong. Yan. Oh my god. So sad.
복습하다.
Oh. It is similar to Yonsipada, but you replace the yon and not the sip. Damn.
복습하다.
Schedule. 예전. 예전. 예정.
예정.
To be satisfactory. I actually know this. 만족 스럽다. Damn. Ah, wait, I mistyped.
만족스럽다.
만족스럽다. 만화.
만화.
만화. To be lazy. 게으르다.
게으르다.
less. 돌.
덜,
덜. 신.
신.
Check out of hospital. 퇴. 역하다. 원하다.
퇴원하다.
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 To review. 복습하다.
복습하다.
Okay. Yeah, okay, 7 more, let's go. Comfortable. Okay, one was Pionhada. And the other one, I have no idea.
안락하다.
Alakada. Okay.
안락하다.
Lacking. Ah, man.
부족하다.
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 입원하다.
입원하다.
지다.
지다.
부족하다.
부족하다.
Right. 타다.
타다.
미터.
미터.
안락하다.
안락하다.
누구.
누구.
Okay, that's enough. Okay, pretty good. So now let's switch into the grammar. Lesson 22. So where did we stop yesterday? I'm not sure. How many? We definitely got this. And yeah, there was a discussion like where to place a particle, and the result was the particle comes after the noun in the questions. Here, chaga. Compared to the normal sentence where you know the number and it's not a question, you put the particle after the counter, but here you put it after the noun. Okay, so that was an important information. The rest is easy. Then we had how many did we already? How often do you study Korean? I think this is where we continue, right? This is where we stopped. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So here we go. The word olmana can be placed before adjectives and adverb to mean how. Okay, how pretty is your girlfriend? How expensive is that car? How wide is your house? Okay. And before, how well can you swim? How fast do you run? Okay, I see. 얼마나 짧다. 짧다 I didn't learn, but I mean we skipped the vocabulary for this lesson. So yeah, 짧다. Okay. I know 얇다 is to be thin, but for objects, and short is usually a word that is often used for persons as well. Okay. 얼마나 예쁘다. 얼마나 많다. How often? 얼마나 자주. How quickly? 얼마나 빨리. Probably 얼마나 빨리. So the B is in the end of 얼마나 as well. 얼마나 빠르다. 얼마나 빨리. How often do you study Korean? 한국어를 얼마나 자주 공부해요?
한국어를 얼마나 자주 공부해요?
How pretty is your girlfriend? 여자친구는 얼마나 예쁘다? 보여?
여자친구는 얼마나 예뻐요?
예뻐요. How well do you play soccer? 축구를 얼마나 잘해요?
축구를 얼마나 잘해요?
잘해요. The R gets connected. 잘해요. Okay. It can be used before verbs when the speaker is not making a distinction between countable objects in his or her question. It can be used before verbs when the speaker is not making a distinction between countable objects. I don't understand that. Instead, the speaker's inquiry falls within an uncountable continuum. What? For example, notice the difference between these two questions. How many pieces do you eat? The speaker is making a distinction between countable objects. How much do... Ah, okay. Okay, so it's about many or much. Okay, I see. So is this the same in Korean compared to English? That's nice. In German we have the same word for both situations. When used like this with a verb, the most common translation for 얼마나 is how much. Ah, okay, it can be used when he's not making a distinction. But in the other situation it cannot be used, probably. So in this case it can be used. Okay, I see. How much bread did you eat? How much do you love your girl? How much money will you take? How much water did you drink? How much space does that desk take up? Okay, I will get some reading practice. 방을 얼마나 먹었어요? 방을 얼마나 먹었어요?
빵을 얼마나 먹었어요?
방을 얼마나 먹었어요? 방을 얼마나 먹었어요? Damn.
빵을 얼마나 먹었어요?
I'm just slow. 그 여자를 얼마나 사랑해요? 그 여자를 얼마나 사랑해요?
그 여자를 얼마나 사랑해요?
Wow, that was fast. How much money will you take? 돈을 얼마나 가져갈 거예요? 돈을 얼마나 take. Ah, wow. Wow. Kajida and Kada. I'm a bit confused, actually. Ah, no, never mind. It's all good. Okay. 가져갈 거예요. 가져갈 거예요. 돈을 얼마나... Oh, money. I completely did not read money the first time. I just went from here to here. 돈을 얼마나 많이 가져갈 거예요?
돈을 얼마나 많이 가져갈 거예요?
How much water did you drink? 물을 얼마나 많이 마셨어요?
물을 얼마나 많이 마셨어요?
How much space does that desk take up? Okay, I'm not sure if I know this word, take up, but we'll see. 그 책상은 자리를 얼마나 많이 차지해요? 차지해요. 자리 차지해요. Interesting. Okay. Using money in the sentences above just stresses that the speaker knows the answer is a lot. Remember, money is a lot or many. And is sort of asking, okay, I know it's a lot, but how much a lot? I realize that sentence is grammatically incorrect. Very good. Okay, money, the adverb, can also be used as manta, the adjective, in these sentences. The meaning is still the same, but the structure of the sentence changes, so manta describes the noun in question. 얼마나 많은 빵을 먹었어요? Okay, I think I would always use this one. How? Yeah, okay, maybe not. Here the good part is that the how much is the question word is in the beginning, which is more similar to English. But do I want that? Do I want it to be similar to English? I don't think so, to be honest. I have to get used to thinking in Korean and not in English. So I'm going to use this one. 빵을 얼마나 많이 먹었어요? Okay, although correct and simple, I highly suggest you refrain from using this style. Okay, nice. It sounds much more natural to say 빵을 얼마나 먹었어요? Without money, okay. Oh wow, now I just realized those are two different blocks. Remember, like 3 minutes ago when I said, oh, I completely read over the money. Yeah, that's because I read this sentence up here. I completely went from this part, like after I read this one or this one the first time, I skipped to this one. So I completely skipped over this part. The adverb money is sometimes used in sentences and creates especially this essentially the same meaning. In fact, the translation would usually not say change when using money in these types of sentences. And then here he explains that it just stresses that it's a lot, and he asks how much. Okay. So we use the first one for sure. Okay. When the speaker is making a distinction, when the speaker is making a distinction between countable objects, the counter should be used as you learned in the previous section. For example, 방을, okay, particle after noun, very good. 방을 몇 개 먹었어요? So is this ch, is this changing because of the k? I don't think so. 방을 몇 개, but 몇 개 is, it doesn't really flow off the tongue so well. So let's see.
빵을 몇 개 먹었어요?
몇 개?
빵을 몇 개 먹었어요?
Sounds like a k here in the end as well. Let me check that. So ch and then k. Oh wow, okay. It becomes a D, but followed by a double K. Interesting. So essentially, you can say that it changes to a K as well. Because if this is a double K, then you have basically a K at the end of this one as well. 몇 몇, 몇, yeah, 몇 개,
빵을 몇 개 먹었어요?
몇 개. Just so you don't really hear the D in the end, that the CH changed to. Okay, how many pieces of bread did you eat? Okay, bread, how many pieces, yeah, how many things did you eat? How many girls do you love? Weird question. This is an N, right? When there's an M following. 면, wow. 면명의 여자를 사랑해요.
몇 명의 여자를 사랑해요?
This is weird to say. 면명의, okay. 면명의 여자를 사랑해요. Note that although 얼마나 translates to how in all of these usages above, this is different from the usage of 어떻게, which also translates to how in English. Notice the difference between the use of how in the sentences below. How often do you study? How did you learn? Yeah, so this one is asking about the verb, and this one is asking about an adjective or adverb, right? Yeah, adjectives, adverbs, and 어떻게 it is an adverb, so it asks about the verb. Yeah, here. Okay, nice. Got it. Yeah. So how often do you study Korean? So how often, and not how do you study Korean? So not asking about the studying, but asking about the often. 한국어를 얼마나 자주 공부해요?
한국어를 얼마나 자주 공부해요?
How did you learn Korean? This is asking about the learning. 한국어를 어떻게 배웠어요?
한국어를 어떻게 배웠어요?
배웠어요. 배웠어요. The word 얼마 can be used to ask how much something costs. Okay, so this is a little bit of a different usage here. Actually, no, not really. How much? Yeah, you can say how much money that something costs. So you're asking about the money. You're still not asking about the verb, about the costing. You're asking about how much money. Olmana and Olma are technically not the same word. However, I'm presenting Olma in this form here because it's very common and it's in the form of a question. For example, how much is that lotion? 로 lotion? Is this lotion? Lotioni?
그 로션이 얼마예요?
그 로션. 그 로션이 얼마예요? 얼마예요. Yes, I learned this. Kinglish. Yeah. So whenever I see a Konglish word, an English loan word, that has an R in the beginning, and I know the English one is starting with an L, I know it's still an R in Korean. It's pronounced as an R when it's in the beginning, but I always hope for an L, but I always get disappointed. It's always an R.
그 로션이 얼마예요?
그 로션, 그 로션, 그 로션이.
그 로션이 얼마예요?
그 로션이 그 로션이 얼마예요?
그 로션이 얼마예요?
How much are those pants? 저 바지가 얼마예요?
저 바지가 얼마예요?
How much was the fine? Okay, fine. What is fine? 벌금. 벌금은 얼마였어요? 얼마였어요? How much is this? Wow, sorry. Here. 이게. What is 이게? Remember, 이게 그게 are contractions of 이것이. Okay, interesting. Why is he saying remember? Did I learn this before? I can't remember that I learned this. This is new information for me. 그게 그것이.
이게 얼마예요?
이게 얼마예요? 이게 그게 저게. Yeah, so I like it. It's good. But why is it not 이것은? Why is it 이것이? 이것이. Why not 이것은? I guess this is a good trans. I can't think of the right word. When you go to another topic and it's connected. Yeah, it will be explained here, I guess. Transition. Yeah, I just I just had the word. I just remembered the word. I used that word so many times already. Sometimes I don't know. I guess it happens to everyone that you just forget a word that you use all the time. Because this word is used very often in StarCraft as well, so I use it really very often. Okay. So yeah, let's read the rest of this. I just want to point out that it is possible to use most of these question words by themselves to ask for more information about the situation. If somebody is talking and you want more information about who, what, when, where, why, and how, or how something occurs, you can use 누구, 뭐, 언제, 어디, 왜, 어떻게 by themselves as questions. I don't show this, but you can add yo after any of these words if you are speaking to in a more formal situation. 누구요, 뭐요, 언제요? 어디요? 왜요? 어떻게요? 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 어떻게? Okay. Well, in lesson 21, you saw that you can use this when somebody calls you. Yes. For example, 슬기, 슬기야, 왜?
슬기야,
왜?
It can also be used by itself to ask why something occurs. For example, tomorrow I will go to Canada. 저는 내일 캐나다에 갈 거예요. 왜? Yeah, so is this just this paragraph with examples or what? When? Where? Okay. Yeah. I will go to the airport. How will you go to okay. You saw this already in this lesson. I ate a lot. What? What? You ate a lot of what? Yeah. That's it for asking questions in Korean. There was a lot of content in this lesson and the one before it, lesson 21. Make sure you review those concepts a lot because they are very important. Yes. Before we move on to the next lesson, though, we need to revisit 는 and in and I or ga, ka again. Yeah, and this is another big part. So yeah, I don't want to start this, to be honest, and then like stop in the middle of this. I think we should do this as one block tomorrow. It's a pretty oh my god, it's so long. It's the longest chapter I've ever seen. This chapter's incredibly long. Yeah. I want to see that table again. Here. Okay, the table is only about okay. 어떤 어디 어느 무슨 which I think I will make a table. Not now, I will just make it for myself and show it tomorrow. I will make a table for all the question words. So kinda like this. Not with the example sentences, but yeah, maybe with example sentences actually, but with a description on when to use it. And I will do this for these three. I will do for all the question words I know. So it's like 10 question words or so. Just here in this one, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And in the last one, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I already started doing the table with this. So 13 plus 4, 17 ways to ask questions. If that doesn't justify a big table, then I don't know what does. So yeah, I will do that, and then we will revisit nin or in or I and ka tomorrow. Okay, so that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. and see you tomorrow. Bye bye. 안녕.